back. Stick together. 2019 coming up. That's what's up. I'm with it.
I'm trying to get me some money. I'm trying to get me some money. Cause every time I turn around, gotta pick up the money. I'm trying to get me some money. I'm trying to get me some money. Cause every time I turn around,
We're here today with Are You Ready's very own, the genius, Malachi the genius, that is.
What up, what up?
Producer, engineer.
Compton.
That's right, Washington Compton. You are from Compton, I forgot about that. Okay, and you got one of your artists with you, David Ruffin. Is he also on the label?
Yeah, he's from Are You Ready Entertainment, Roman Empires, Genius Music, etc.
Okay.
Up and coming. New York.
Okay, that's what's up. You guys want to give out your Instagram or any of your social media sites to the people watching in?
You can follow me at the real_David Ruffin 74 on Instagram. I'm saying I don't got too many other things up right now, but I keep y'all posted, man. Just hit me.
You know what? I'm gonna include mine in the link because I work so much that I can't remember the names because I'll be logged in everything in the world. So you know.
Oh, well, this is the thing, you know, with the world, you have to get you plugged in with the social media. You know, these young kids is taking over with this. And I also will put links in the description for these guys' social media.
Word.
All right. So we're going to start in the current events that's going on right now. You know, basically going on in America, of course. And we basically just want to get you guys' perspective on it and, you know, your intake, rather, and, you know, how you guys feel about these situations, these events. And the first one, these are all based off of internet charts, questions that people worldwide, city to city, state to state, want to know. So the first topic is the Eminem and Snoop beef.
Whew. That's tough. That's a hard one right there.
That's tough.
Basically, you know what I'm saying? The way I feel about the beef, I mean, I should basically squash it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's, you know what I'm saying, Snoop came down, he basically said some things that were out of order, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that man grew up with him, you know what I'm saying? So, why would you take things in the means of like, ridiculing him, you know what I'm saying, for...
So you believe what Snoop said was out of order?
Yeah.
What was out of order?
I mean, he didn't have to just come for him like that at the end. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he said some good, prolific things about the man. You know what I'm saying? But as far as you just saying, you know what I'm saying, he don't deal with his music like that. You know what I'm saying? He could have just kept that to himself, though.
And do you also feel the same way?
Well, personally, during their camps, I don't really feel the same way. Because for one thing, even though I know they went to war together, you got to remember what Snoop wasn't trying to be the person to put Slim down. I don't know. I can't tell you which song came out first. The Slim Shady one. What was the Slim Shady one came out first? The Zeus track.
I believe so.
That's why I made Snoop respond. So I believe that Eminem, you know, if you know Snoop's already been through this shit. I mean, look at 50 Cent. He trolled everybody. I mean, everybody. Right now, your name is everything.
Well, you know, Snoop was on The Breakfast Club when
he has probably put Eminem in a position where he could be labeled as one of the top 10 rappers ever. I don't think so, but the game feels like he's top 10 lyricists and all that comes with it. But that's just because he's with Dr. Dre, and Dr. Dre helped him find the best Eminem that he could find.
A lot of people took offense to that, and one person in particular was Royce the 5'9", who always seems to be right there at the forefront anytime someone says something about Eminem. So what do you guys intake on that? Do you think Royce is like just quote unquote being a dick suck?
I mean, the way that I basically look at it, man, like, you know what I'm saying? It's youngins in the game right now. You know what I'm saying? That's more they stepping pace. You know what I'm saying? There's two legends beefing over some petty stuff like that, man. I can't deal with it.
Nah, man. You know what? But what you think about? You know what? But with Rush to 5'9", I think that literally, you know, he should just like I was an MC too, and I got road dogs too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna defend my partners and shit. But I think Royce to 5'9" needs to just like, you know, everybody got to stay in their place. Like, you know, I'm a producer, engineer. You know what I'm saying? So even though I can rap, that ain't what I'm trying to really do and be. You know, that's not my position. So I'm going to stay in my fucking place. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're going to be a commentator or fucking anchor man for the news or some shit, and you want to do the news for Shady, you know what I'm saying, or Shady 4-5 or some shit like that, then I understand. You're their commentator, or you basically the person who's doing interviews, and you just don't give a fuck. You their TMZ. Now, if you're going to be that type of person, then okay. But if you're a friend and you're just going in on people that you don't understand really what they understand, because like I say, I could say something to you and you might take it differently, but I might mean good. You know what I'm saying? I might be saying something good to you, but you might be taking it wrong because you don't understand it the way I said it.
So do you think that Royce the 5'9" is scared to address Snoop Dogg on the things that he said? Because anybody else says like anything about Eminem, he goes crazy, you know. He was recently arguing with Dave Mays, saying, you know, a lot of stuff because these people don't like Eminem for whatever reason. So they were basically arguing, you know, he actually threatened this guy, you know, it was crazy. And he's doing all this because of people who don't agree with him, whereas he believes Eminem is, I guess, God to him. I don't know.
Eminem, the great white hope.
So do you think Royce the 5'9" is scared to address certain artists or certain people in the industry? Do you think he just picks on people he know he can bully or get away with it?
With me, I think 5'9" is not scared, but it's really, to be honest, it's not even his battle. You know what I'm saying? He co-signing, he being a little cheerleader right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't even he shouldn't even take credibility, you know what I'm saying, for even going in and trying to defend one of the most profound hip-hop artists in the game right now.
And the next subject is very controversial, hot topic. It's the Lil Wayne Young Money situation. I'm pretty sure you guys about the look on your face. I see that you guys are aware of this. You know, would you, if you was Wayne, would you have sold the masters to the music?
No, I'm gonna let you on this one first.
And y'all see my face, you know what I'm saying? No.
You know what, hey,
Man,
times I told you about masters and publishing and shit like that.
Hey man, with that being said, like, if you actually know the industry and how the industry works, that man basically owned his masters. And for you to sell them, it's like selling yourself. You know what I'm saying? You selling yourself short. I mean, he would still had his masters, you know what I'm saying? Let that be known. His kids could have ate off that. His kids could have ate off that. So that's a big no with me, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that.
You know what? Selling your masters, to me, it's like fucking discovering the fucking treasures to Oak Island. And then you just say, hey, here, I discovered this shit. Do you want it? Fool, is you fucking crazy? Who the fuck does that? You got people out there who can't even get 3% of their fucking masters. I mean, look at the people from the 60s, the 50s. Literally, if you can't see the people who did it before you, I mean, remember the statutory rates, that shit you was earning, that 11, 10.4 or whatever cents a CD sold? But when you control your masters, you getting a whole fucking $9.99. Especially when you put the shit out with your own money. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, you know what? Me as a producer, artist, boss, me and my brother, we bosses. Are You Ready Entertainment? DR, #1 artist. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, before I sell our masters, they got their own fucking masters. They will have their own shit. Like, I would not sell shit because that's the problem with people nowadays. Like, I mean, it's bad enough black people are criticized for selling everything. They say the first thing we're going to do is sell some shit because we want money. But if you already have fucking money, why do you got to sell shit? You feel me? It's called residual income. Start businesses. Help people.
I mean, then you got other artists who are fighting to get their masters back, and he turns and he actually sells masters.
I mean, even though he sold his masters or whatnot like that, that's something that he would do, you know what I'm saying, and that's going to hurt him, you know what I'm saying, longevity. But not even that he even sold his masters. He even sold his biggest artist masters.
And who's his biggest artist?
Man, that's Nicki, Drake, like, how you do that? Like, he been done that though. He been sold Tiger's masters.
You know.
You know what? I agree with you too. You know, not only did you sell your soul, well, I mean, literally, they're probably out the contracts of that anyway. The Young Money contracts, they're probably out of it. So, but the worst part about it is the first music you do as an artist is always your best music. Look how long Jay-Z was trying to fight to just pay Dame Dash for fucking Reasonable Doubt, fucking the masters. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't do it. You feel me? And that's fucked up. So if you own your masters, that's like a part of your soul. That's a part of you that you can never get back. I mean, it's literally, I know Nas, and that's one of my favorite MCs, like literally, and even, you know, I ain't going back to Eminem, but he wouldn't be in my top 10 because I got too many, like, you know, I ain't saying I'm just all black. Nah, I love all cultures, but you know, this is our shit. At the same time, you know, I always show respect to the ones before us, but at the same time, Lil Wayne ain't learned from the people before us. You got people like David. I mean, look at these people. Look at the successful people. Look at Puffy. Look at your mentors. Look at the people you follow. Look at the people you kiss. Look at the people that you basically like was under. I mean, shit. You got producers like fucking Manny Fresh. Look how Manny Fresh was done. Like literally, Manny Fresh is supposed to be where Timbaland and fucking Drake. I mean, Dr. Dre is at. I ain't saying that he ain't. I ain't saying that he didn't get a nice proportion, but I'm just saying that he built fucking Cash Money Records.
So do you think that because of Wayne and Baby's relationship, do you think a lot of artists and producers are overlooked to start up Young Money?
You said, do I think a lot of
artists, do you think that they were producers and artists, do you think they were overlooked when the artists that were on Cash Money and when the startup of Young Money came? Because it's almost a slap in the face if you really think about it, right?
Yeah.
Because there was still artists on Cash Money who probably were shelved to create this new Young Money for persona, right?
Right.
And now the masters of Young Money artists are being sold, so it's like a slap in the face. Like, wow, you put us on the shelf, and now it's a double whammy because now we double shelf. Now we, you know what I'm saying?
In the archives.
In the archives now.
You know what? I think that's absolutely correct. I think that once you did that, like the artists, whatever music these artists did, they would not probably ever, I don't even think they would, even if they became superstars today, I don't believe that they would have enough money to pay these people for that shit, because they feel like that it was worth so much. And a lot of it was because I think Drake's first few CDs was his best shit. You know, even his mixtape, anything Drake did that got Young Money on it, man, he destroyed that shit. Like, that's what created Drake. You know what I'm saying? Drake was a writer, and he became a rapper, singer, whatever, however you want to call it, but he's great at it. But at the end of the day, you know, as he grew with being around them, that's what made him successful. Not successful, but that's what made him the greater Drake that he is today. That's what made him be able to take advantage of his own shit, his own shelf. You know what I'm saying? His own opinions. Fuck that. I'm starting my own shit. I'm doing my own shit. Because he had to take a fall like Dre did, like Dr. Dre did. When Dre left NWA and started Aftermath, that's basically the fucking shit Drake had to do.
So do you think that Drake can stand his own ground without the backing of Lil Wayne and Young Money and Cash Money?
Take that.
I absolutely think that he can, you know what I'm saying, come back. Yeah, I am a Drake fan, you know what I'm saying? I'm more so of his old music, you know what I'm saying, versus his new, but the superstar status that he has now, like, yeah, he was basically doing it way before he was even with Young Money. He wasn't even signed when he first came out.
And
October's No Gone.
How do you feel about artists that say he's just a great performer because he don't write all his music?
Ooh, no. As far as him not writing his own music, I think that he's capable of it, but now he got that star status on his back, so basically I feel like he don't even feel like he need to write his own songs.
Do you think it's unfair of him not to give credit to artists on the West Coast whose lyrics that he's implemented in some of his rhymes?
I think he do need to give back, you know what I'm saying, and give them their recognition on that, because nowadays his lyricism has changed, and has been influenced, you know what I'm saying, around different California artists out here. So,
and with that being said, with California artists, the whole West Coast rap scene, what do you think? What do both of you guys think hip hop in California, the West Coast area surrounding, what do you think is going? Mainly, let's just base it mainly. Let's be honest, from Oakland and mainly in the LA area. You know, Compton, Watts, Long Beach, Inglewood. You know, these surrounding areas. So, what do you think what do you think the rap scene is now, and what do you think is going to go since the passing of Nipsey? Do you think more West Coast artists are going to work together and try to show each other more love, you know, like they actually do in the South?
You know what? And I'm gonna say this before Nipsey passed, you know,
because we're going on the 2nd year anniversary of his death, his murder.
In the last 2 years, since basically since Nip passed, the thing about it, to me, before he passed, people was already starting to pick up what he was bringing to the table. And one thing that I learned is, you know, damn, this dude, you know, he doing this shit without all these people help. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really out there like doing shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's the adrenaline that you have. It's like one thing Nip said was, you're gonna go through and I always repeat this shit to myself. You're gonna go, no matter what you go through. I done work 7 days a week for years. I didn't work fucking 6 days a week. I didn't work fucking less or whatever. But at the same time, the goal and the struggle is still the same. You know, you're still trying to get to the same place. But you're going to go through every emotion in the fucking world trying to do it. So sometimes you're going to want to give up. And you literally seen this guy not give up. But one thing I could say is what it did do, and I don't, I don't condone shit because I would rather Nip and Kobe and Pop Smoke to be here today than to have, if I had to be broke today, but I could still pay my rent next month, and they can be alive and be here today, I would rather have that. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Because the money don't mean shit. I would rather have people around because the shit we can do when we all together, it's what they scared of. And that's the shit we gotta remember. You know what I'm saying? When we together, we're stronger. We do everything successfully. It might not be 100, but it will be 100,000. You feel me? Because then it's more commitment, more diligence, more determination. It's all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they want to term this shit out to be. But that shit to me, and to sum it up, it brought the Black Sam, it brought the Nip out of every hood, from South Central to LA to Compton to Watts. Every fool, I ain't gonna say ninja, nigga, but I'm gonna say ninja. But everybody, black, Mexican, white, man, it ain't really no color line, you know what I'm saying? If you had a hood and you was banging a certain color or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That Nip and that Black Sam and that hood who was controlling and ruling and doing shit and was trying to make shit happen just like they was, but they may not knew each other, they started fucking realizing what the fuck they was doing, and they started stepping up because that was the king of LA, and he set great examples for everybody, and rest in heaven to Nip. Man, marathon continues, baby.
When I basically think about how hip hop is overturning within California and due to Nip, Nip basically motivated a lot of people out here. You know what I'm saying? Like after his death, you know what I'm saying? I knew him, but you know what I'm saying? I didn't know him like that. I met him like 2 weeks before he passed, but I seen a big difference out here in LA after he passed, man. Like, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, tie rags, you know what I'm saying? People was basically coming, you know what I'm saying, together for a little bit a minute, you know what I'm saying, and making stuff happen, man. So, I basically feel like, you know what I'm saying, California music has uprised a little more, you know what I'm saying, and I actually feel that they're basically doing almost the same as you know what I'm saying, the South.
Shit. Now these motherfuckers smoked your goddamn cousin.
Riding around town. Look, trying to get around all these haters. Look, I got a question for you. Talking about what you gon' do and when you gon' shoot. Where is the proof? Bullets, they go through the roof. Enter and exit the coop. Riding around town. Riding around town. Trying to get around all these haters.
Well, the last subject I want to touch on is the current events we live in now and the politics with the coronavirus, the scamdemic, pandemic. We just had the partial takeover of the Capitol, and at the same time, Biden is going to be registered as the president, and it seems that they're going to stay some type of coup of some sort. What do you guys think about these things that's going on? Do you think that it's going to have an impact on black people and Latinos? Or do you think that we find by just watching, you know what I'm saying, eating our popcorn, and why white America tear each other's throats out?
Well, if you ask me, I ain't saying that I'm proud of it, but what comes around goes around. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying it's the chickens coming home to roost?
You said what?
I said, so you said it's the chickens coming home to roost? Yeah.
Pretty much, what you put in is what you get out. You know what I'm saying? Like, all money in, all money out. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you get is what you, like, basically, if I put in my percentage, I'm going to get my percentage. You know what I'm saying? If you put in a lot of, like shit you do over time. And I don't want to sound racist or like I'm just trying to like, oh yeah, black people got their independence. Nah, I don't think it was that. I mean, hell, at the end of the day, I know that my people didn't have nothing to really do with starting that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? We had black people there. We had a lot of mixed crowds there because Trump got all kind of supporters, But I don't know. I think it's gonna be something different. I think that shit was like totally absurd. It was shit.
You think any of it was staged?
Staged? Well, when you citing a riot, I got charged for citing a riot in Job Corps, so I know what that means. You know what I'm saying? When you pump shit up, I mean, all it takes is a few words. When you say certain words, pretty much, you wouldn't. I mean, people like when you got over 10 million people, like literally. I mean, even a percentage of a country. Let's just put it like that. When you got a percentage of a country that's pretty much like voting for you, and they really believe what you say because they call it conspiracy theories. You don't know what's gonna take place, but the shit was being announced and it was being told like way before then. Like the government, they basically knew about the shit. It's been online, and Trump been talking about the shit for a long time. January 6th, January 6th. I wonder what the fuck was happening when I got off of work. I'm like, what the fuck? What kind of shit is this? So yeah.
And then in the midst of this all, like I said, we're dealing with the pandemic, COVID-19. A lot of businesses are closed. People can't work. People can't go to school. People can't feed their families. Do you think that this all ties in?
I think it plays a big role. You know what I'm saying? I do think everything was staged. You know what I'm saying? Like this man, he has power with his words, like my man said. You know what I'm saying? But the moment he gave that speech, he told them, "Oh, we're going to Capitol Hall."
Okay, but what do you think about the pandemic and like the closure of the United States? Do you think that has anything to do with the current situation?
The current situation on that, man, the pandemic is hard. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm not gonna lie,
we basically did
myself, it's a lot of places that was open for business that I was shopping at that I can't go to.
I mean, you go to Texas right now. I mean, everything's open right now.
Yeah, it's a lot of other places that's open, and right now California is being blamed for its own economic loss, its own economic failure. It's actually being blamed by the governor because the governor tells you to do this, and then he turns around and he's spotted at a dinner party or something like that, attending a crowd or an event where there is a crowd.
I mean, you got to look at it like this. Trump being the president, he basically don't put on no mask. His people don't put on no mask. So, I mean, you seeing that on TV, what do you think mass majority gonna do? Not put on a mask. And that's what's creating the problem right now.
Well, it was nice talking with you guys.
Birds of a feather flock together.
I'm gonna bring you guys back again if you guys don't mind, if that's cool. Maybe individual interviews next time or whatever. Like I said, these guys are independent artists and label owners. Are You Ready Entertainment? You guys want to give out your? That's right. You guys, we're going to put the descriptions of all their links. We're going to put all that down in the description so you guys can tap in and check them out. Is there anything else you guys want to say? Going to get it out. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes each, to get whatever you guys want to get out. Actually, I'm going to have to cut that down to a minute each, so you're going to have to be quick. So go for it.
Yeah, all I want to say is next time we have a session or something, when we get into real life, probably I'll give you a 30-minute session, or not even that, a 15-minute session. I'll make a track for y'all, you know what I'm saying? I can sample it, you know, I could do a sample, or I could just make some shit straight out. Matter of fact, I probably have DR basically have a hook. I'm like, hey, let's make a track right here in front of everybody, you know, from your hook and build that shit up, you know what I'm saying? And we just do it for like maybe 15 minutes. Just show y'all how we can do some shit. So if y'all want some shit and y'all like, okay, well, we want to see y'all do this, we can do that. But this is Are You Ready Entertainment, Roman Empire, Genius Productions, and we out this bitch. Thank you. 100,000.
Hey, y'all already know, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy David Ruffin. I did also tell y'all my Instagram is _David Ruffin 74. Be able to look at all my music on all platforms. It's coming soon. I will continue to make y'all some great, prolific music, you know what I'm saying? Just keep looking out for your boy. Apart.
And also, they do also have a new song they just put out called Facts. It's streaming right now. First song of the year actually came out on the first day of the year. So y'all make sure y'all tap in and stream.